This is the Disco Dance Machine. It's an electric record player with a microphone, but without the record.
Disco, disco, disco dance machine. Disco, disco, disco dance machine. Disco, disco, disco dance machine.
Disco fun for all. The Disco Dance Machine comes complete as shown, record not included. From Ohio Art.
All right. Here we are on Lunch Therapy, episode 450. This is the 450th celebration of life called Lunch Therapy. Lunch Therapy, for those of you who may never have been here, although we've got a chat room full of hummingbirds. Lunch Therapy is a way that you can take a break from the crap that's going on in the world. Hang out with your friends. Hoy is what we say on the show. That's how we greet one another. Hoy. Hoy Howard Ronan. Hoy Hummingbirds. Kurt 33T is here on Twitch. Today we're going to have this massive 80s competition. Oh my God, with Julia Megan Sullivan is up for the challenge. I'm kind of frightened for her. I don't know. I want a disco dance machine, yes. I want to make it very clear. Today's show is brought to you by the Disco Dance Machine, and they wanted me to say very clearly that the record is not included. So if you're expecting a record in there, just forget about it. Just forget about it. You got to bring your own. I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to have to go to one of those fancy record stores, maybe Tower Records. I don't know what you do. It's all 80s here. Moxie Silvertongue is here. That I think is Julia. She's ready and raring. She's in the green room with Boney. We're going to have Boney on here today. Let's get into this thing called Lunch Therapy 80s Throwback. Woo! Oh my, we got a squirrel on here today. Beautiful, beautiful squirrel. This squirrel in our backyard. His name is, I don't know what his name is. I think my wife calls it her squirrel friend. So maybe that's it. Just squirrel friend. Hey Garrett Polly, great to see you here today. I hope you're up on your 80s. I hear you're really good with the 80s trivia, 80s movie trivia. Chuck Goldsmith, of course, is just really he's got a black belt in 80s movie trivia. And Kamala says, well, what do you get in the damn dance machine? What do you mean? What do you get? You get a microphone, you get a jukebox type record player, and no record. I don't know about the batteries. Batteries maybe not included. Yeah, maybe it's a record player. Maybe it's like maybe it's like the first karaoke machine. I don't know. Very nice though, isn't it? Julia! It's Julia! Pretty amazing. 450. I know. 450 episodes of Lunch Therapy? Come on. That couldn't happen. Hoy, Julia. Lalitha. Garrett. Howie. Squirrel. I love all caps. Why are you yelling squirrel at me? What's going on? What's happening over there? Yes, sir. We love squirrels. Look, my cat is going to eat the squirrel. But don't worry. This is like a kid show for adults, so we don't have any violence, or we try not to. Rob Gill is here. Rob was on the show 2 weeks ago and just wowed us. In fact, he's like a trivia spoiler. He's so good at it. So we'll see. I don't know how this thing's going to go, but it's going to be quite amazing. Yes, Rob is here. Share it around. Get some more folks here because this is going to be crazy. Let them know that there's no violence. And now a word from another one of our sponsors, Betamax.
Uh-oh. That TV show we want to watch goes on in 5 minutes.
America, stop rushing your life away just to catch a TV show. Get a Sony Betamax video recorder and automatically videotape that show while you're doing something else and watch it anytime you want. Sony Betamax. It could change your whole way of life.
Wow, that seems pretty important. I'm going to get myself one of those, too. I'm going to get myself a Betamax. Garrett Polly's first time on and already getting a shout-out. Yeah, that's the thing about this show. He loves to hear it. It is an interactive program, unlike other programs that you might partake in. You watch Succession. They don't talk back to you. They don't give you shout-outs. Why would you watch such a dead show? Oh, look up there in the tree. You got, not to put down Succession, one of my favorite shows, in case HBO is watching. There's a crow up there in the tree. You know, you gotta keep these people happy. HBO Max. It's an ad. There's a crow up there. This is if anybody can guess where we are, that would be really amazing if you could. That would be incredible. I think it would be like, you'd have to be some kind of, I don't know, mentalist. Let's get into some musical therapy. We always start the show with 3 deep breaths, and we're going to do so now with the tunes of SoulSoundSister. Yeah. This is SoulSoundSister. Hopefully it's not too loud because she's going to start singing. And I mean, this is powerful, powerful stuff. If you have headphones, put them on because it's going to feel good. She's got one of these boxes. It's called a Shruti box. She's like it's like an accordion, but better. This is part of the show. This is Blas here over here for Kurt. Yeah, remember Betamax? For that matter, remember when you had to watch shows when they aired? Not with the Betamax. Okay, we're going to breathe. So at the top of the show, we always take 3 deep breaths, and the reason we do that is to calm our nervous system because there's going to be a very intense competition that's going to be going on.
Boney, turn it down just a little bit, Boney.
Boney, can you turn it down? Is it loud?
Just a little.
It's too loud. Okay, let's do some
How you guys
breathing.
feeling? Feeling
Everybody
good
ready?
this morning?
What'd you say? You say
3
Blas?
deep breaths. How we feeling? We're feeling good feeling good this afternoon?
Feeling good. Pam Palmieri, Pacific Northwest. I don't know why she says Pacific Northwest because she's in Michigan. My neighborhood. Oh, she's guessing. She's guessing where that was. That was actually Fryman Canyon in the valley. Matt Wright says my neighborhood is the crow capital of Seattle. Wow. That's cool. All right, let's do this thing. To this beautiful music. Thank you so much, SoulSoundSister.
Through the nose, out through the toes.
In through the nose, out
Take
through
a
the
big, deep
toes.
breath. Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold.
Let it go. Matt Wright is asking, where is she? Also, I would love to hear about sacred music in LA. We're going to have to investigate. SoulSoundSister is on YouTube. We'll have to find out more about her. But you can go to her channel.
Here we go.
Do
Another
the
deep
same
breath. Hold it. Hold it. Let it go.
Shake it out.
Deflate.
Shake it out.
Deflate. Balloon.
Feeling good about this. Boney, are you feeling good about this contest? He's got the contest all loaded up. One more?
Julia's allowed to breathe with us. Take another deep
She
breath.
better be breathing.
Deep breath. Hold it. Let it go.
Here we go. For those of you out there on Instagram, I see Mike Knox is on there. I see Tommy Sowers was joined. Talita Tilleri out there. Just want to send a shout out to y'all out there. I can't see your comments. Get over to YouTube or Twitch and then you can compete in the contest. The link is in the show notes. No, not the show notes. The link is in my profile. Looks like SoulSoundSister might be in Germany. Excellent.
SoulSoundSister.
SoulSoundSister. I love the name. Sounds like a soundtrack for a fantasy show. Tommy Sowards.
Hello. Hello.
Tommy Sowards has been on the show. Hopefully he'll be on the show again soon. All right, let's get into this thing. Little Trash Panda Comedy. Okay, everybody. I just wanted to take a little moment. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm just so glad to be here in the Trash Panda Comedy Club. For those of you that are like, what's going on here? This is the Trash Panda Comedy Club where we work out some comedy bits with the chat room. And today I want to talk to you about, since it's the 80s today on the show, I want to talk to you about the 70s. Because I prefer the 70s. Anybody prefer the 70s out there? 70s was better, right? I mean, 70s was much better. You know, they call it the me decade. I just remember wearing some of those big wide leg jeans. Those fit a lot better. I mean, it's just one size fits all. Yeah, they got the bell bottoms, but then the big wide leg where it's just wide all the way down.
All the way down, looking like some gauchos.
We wore those in Seattle, and that's where I grew up, Seattle, Edmonds, Washington. And what would happen is the water would seep up the leg so that you'd have like these big, wet, flappy legs. And just flop, 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 flop. You could hear everybody coming a mile away. Flop, 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 flop with those big, wide leg, wet jeans. And our parents were like, what have I done? This is the me generation, and here I am raising these lazy kids, having to hem their jeans, these big old jeans. It took like days to hem those suckers. So our parents just gave up, and they got this special iron-on hem stuff. It looked like cloth that they would iron in there. And of course, as soon as the thing got wet, all that iron-on stuff just flopped out of there. And then it looked like you had like toilet paper stuck to your shoe. All the kids, just tons of kids and big flop, 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 flop with toilet paper stuck to their shoe. That's why all of us were dorks. We were all dorks, walking around. But you know what? It was a lot better because when the 80s came around, what'd they do? They started wearing those Levi's 501 jeans. Come on, I could never fit myself in those jeans. I couldn't fit myself. My leg didn't fit in there. My leg was used to being free in the big floppy jeans. And now all of a sudden I was supposed to fit into that thing? I went straight to the painter pants. Remember the painter pants? Painter pants had a pocket on the side. Put your comb in.
Had the loop there to hold your hammer?
Had the loop to hold your hammer. That's right. And I had quite the hammer to hold, let me tell you. I'm not. This is not that kind of show. Let's see what people say here. Is this comedy? Yes. This is comedy, Kenyel. You gotta know it when you see it. People were still wearing flares in 82 when we started high school. 501s were a wacky new wave aberration because they had straight legs. We were behind. I couldn't put my leg in that thing. It was traumatic. I don't know about y'all. Wide leg pants. They're making a comeback now. They got them so wide now. Boney, can we get a picture of the new wide leg jeans? It's
the ones that are in fashion now.
Yeah, the ones that are in fashion now. I mean, they're like the whole jean is like a wide leg, right? No, I can't do it. I mean, I got it here. I don't know. Let's just try it out. There it is. Look at that. Thanks, Boney. Wow, Boney, you're good.
Look at that.
Look at that big wide leg jean.
The shirt is perfect, and the pants are hiding steaks and ground beef at the shopping mall.
Quite the hammer. Levi's made me feel horribly fat because my ass wouldn't fit, and then the space around my waist would be huge. No normal person could wear those jeans. Come on. And then the polo shirt with the collar up. Those are some dark times, the 80s. The music was terrible. The clothing was awful, torturous.
I had to
Greg says, not
cut
for
off-
hammer, for paintbrush. Hence, painter pants. Of course, they weren't
I had
called
to cut off-
handyman pants. Thank you for clarifying. Those damn Levi's were made for skinny girls. How wide are they? Right? They're so wide, it would take. Okay, I remember smuggling food in my bell-bottom pants into the Parkside Theater to see all 5 Planet of the Apes movies. Yeah, you could smuggle so much more back then. Matt says everything is big and loose fit now after decades of chasing clothes that don't look like they are 2 sizes too big. Yeah, you know, it's a better world. Remember JNCO jeans in the 90s? I don't know. You know, in the 90s, we just said, screw it, and went to the thrift store and said, I don't want to buy. You know what? What about acid wash jeans? Remember that? I think somebody's mom probably put some extra bleach in the wash, and then it bleached the jeans, and they had like big blotches on them, and some girl just said, fuck it, I'm wearing it to school. It's a new trend. And she just wore them to school. And then after a while, the white patches started to erode, and then there were holes in the jeans, and then we were really in trouble. And then they started washing them in rocks. Remember stonewash jeans? Looks like maybe you took your jeans out down by the river, had to wash them on a rock.
Yep. Get the sand in your pockets.
You know, I'm ripping on the 80s, but the 80s ruined today, don't you think? All that Reaganomics and deregulation. We're paying for it now, right? We're paying for it. We can't even afford to get jeans anymore. 1980s were also when the kids thought it was cool to be a Republican. There we go. That's a great ending to the show. Not to put down any Republicans. We got tons of Republicans who watch this show. Come on.
Mike Knox. Comedy.
Mike Knox says,
Instagram.
show makes lives better. Right?
The show makes lives better.
I like that. Thanks, Mike Knox. Okay, let's make our lives better and get out of the Trash Panda Comedy Club and get into our contest because we got a great group here. Let's get this thing going.
Thank you, Trash Panda.
Awesome. All right, my background here today, just for those of you that don't know what the hell is going on, that you think you're tripping, this is something called Zoomquilt.org. You can go here anytime of day. I love to give you opportunities of what to do when you're not watching Lunch Therapy, and this is one of them. You can go to this website, Zoomquilt.org, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on, and you don't have to waste money on buying mushrooms or psilocybin or anything like that. You just go right here. Instant
It's really cool
tripping.
because it's so deep, and then the camera's drone just flying into this weird world of
Isn't it crazy?
an odd
tripping.
universe.
I'm trying to make Julia dizzy. Is what I'm trying to do.
It's
You know, it's
probably
like-
working. We haven't heard from her.
Remember when you would hit the piñata and they put the mask on you and they spin you around and then
Ugh.
fall over? That's what I'm trying to do because I gotta handicap her because I know she's really, really good at this. Really good at the 80s stuff. Sven says we used to tear up our own jeans. This is Sven. Sven is in Belgium. We used to tear up our own jeans. Now jeans are pre-torn up. You know, Sven, I went to high school with Sven. Sven was the foreign exchange student, and he
is very good looking.
he's very good looking.
Good looking man.
He has quite the hammer. And one time we snuck into the zoo, the Woodland Park Zoo, and we had to climb over the fence, and he caught his pants on the fence as we were going over. And you know what? He just kept going. He kept going. And he,
Right off his ass,
to this
huh?
day, he probably wears those same pants, and he calls them zoo pants. Zoo pants. Yep.
Those are my zoo jeans.
My zoo jeans. Matt says, I got in trouble because kids were chanting Reagan Bush leadership that works in an assembly. And when they chanted Reagan Bush, I yelled leadership that kills. Wow. Matt was a young activist.
Matt was the rebel.
I've got a message from Boney. Boney, are you going to do it? Yeah, he's going to do it. Here's Boney. We haven't seen him on the show in a long time. This is episode 450. We got to see him. And then we're going to get into the content.
Studying.
I'm burying
Boney's
the
been
lead.
studying.
All right, let's go.
Reading textbook after textbook.
Yep, we can.
Oh, yeah. It's Boney here, and I know you haven't seen me in a very, very long time. So long that I've grown hair and become a medical doctor. But don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Don't walk on by. You will recognize me and call my name because I am Boney. And I am very excited to be here today. I can't drive 55. I'm so excited. In fact, I'm so excited that I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. And I think I like it. And I know you're gonna love the contest today. The 80s contest, those were the good old days. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice intro. Good job, Boney.
Oh, yeah. Boney. Yeah. Great to see Boney back. Now for a contestant, Julia Megan Sullivan. Here she is. Yes! Woo!
Here I am! Woo!
That was a long intro. That was
I'm so dizzy. That absolutely worked.
Wasn't that crazy?
That was intense.
Oh my God.
I play VR, and there's one called Trip that's real trippy like that, and I can't do too much of it. It's a little intense.
Garrett Polly says, yes! I love that enthusiasm. Look at that hottie.
That's
yes.
right. You know who's saying that? That's my new fiance.
Oh,
that's
my-
Nate Kurtfleet.
Kurt.
That's my honey bunny.
So glad to have him here. Does Kurt know about 80s stuff? 80s movies?
He does. He does. My good friend Garrett, though, he's the one who's really going to give me a run for my money. Him and Rob, because Rob knows about everything.
Rob Gill. We're in so much trouble if he's still in the chat room because it's going to get ugly. So, yeah. Her lover. Lover.
That's right.
I love it when people capitalize lover. They speak the language of love. Love.
That's right.
Do you know what movie that's from? Anybody? Everybody in the chat room? Warming up? You do? You don't?
No.
Oh, God. You're in so much trouble.
I am in so much trouble.
Trouble. Does anybody in the chat room know? They speak the language of love. 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 Now, see, we're all in trouble. So tell me, Rookie Feds. You were just on Rookie Feds.
Yes, I was.
Are you having that watch party? The watch party still happening?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So there's a link in the show notes for Julia's watch party for Rookie Feds. Interesting thing, having a watch party like that. I think it's totally cool.
It was a tiny role, and it's a really big deal to me. And so, like, the watching will be this log, and then the talking about it and hanging out will be this log. And it should be really fun. There's going to be tons of laughs. There's a competition as well. It should be really, really fun. And it was so fun to shoot. I got to shoot with Niecy Nash. She's amazing.
She's cool. She's from Reno 911, right? Wasn't she in Reno 911?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Also,
and then she did Claws, which was so good.
yes. Wow.
Yeah.
It's Claws. That was cool too. Rob Gill says he's here, but this isn't the best subject. Aha! We got him.
He's
He's already making excuses. I'm only expecting a modest win, he says.
That's right.
There are no small roles. Remember that. There are no small roles.
It's true.
All actors.
Dahmer, says Garrett. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Niecy Nash was in Dahmer.
Oh, she was in Dahmer as well.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch that. Too scary. Too close to home.
The first episode and I was out.
It was way too close to home, too.
That's a series, right? The Dahmer, it's a series?
Oh, a series? Oh,
Not the movie like 20 years ago with Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner played Dahmer, too?
Right.
Yeah, like 20, 25 years ago.
Wow. Well, everything's been civil so far. But now it's going to get wild. Wild and dangerous. So let me just explain to people before we get in that crazy world of the contest, the lunch therapy contest. What happens is we put the card on the screen. It has a question, or it'll be pretty obvious what to do. Sometimes it's a quote. Sometimes it's a question. Sometimes it's a picture. And you'll know what to do. But then just start in the chat room. Start getting your answers in there fast because there's a delay. And to compensate for the delay, Julia is going to put something. Yes, that mask. This is a lunch therapy mask that we send out to all the contestants. And she will put that on there for a moment. What is it, Blas? 20 seconds?
We're going to start with 20 seconds, and then as I see
20
it...
seconds. You get a 20-second head start in the chat room. Not
We'll
only
get-
are there like
we'll get
20 people competing against Julia, but they get a head start. Nuts.
It'll be quicker, Julia. Just listen for me. I'm going to say, look now. Just drop
Sounds good.
Beat them.
Let me get through some comments here so I don't get distracted. Guignelle says, haha. Garrett says she won the Emmy for it, for Claus or Dahmer.
Oh, what?
I worked with a director on Black Jesus that directed a bunch of Claus episode. Yep. Camel played a judge. Uncle Dad. Oh, this is you. Oh my God, you're so good. You can chat and be on the
I'm
show.
multitasking. This is my
good.
life, right?
I love this. I love this.
I think she's going to kick some butt.
Ladletha says, watch Doll Man from a long time ago. I got to point this out. This is an 80s movie that is a classic. Stars my wife, Kamala Lopez, and also the guy from Bad News Bears Breaking Training, which is, I can't think of his name right now, but somebody will tell me in the chat room. The cool guy who was my idol, who was in Bad News Bears. And Joel will still give the point to Julia, even if you get the answer first. Yeah, it's probably true. By the way, I'm a terrible talk show host. Jackie Earl Haley.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah, remember him? All right, let's get this thing moving because Mike Knox is on there. And let's get this thing happening. Contest. Here it goes. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, this is all right. Let's do this thing. Yes. This is Lunch Therapy 80s movie contest brought to you by Disco Dance Machine. They wanted me to say the record is not included.
Not included.
Does not come with a record.
Nope.
But it does have a microphone. All right, so put on your mask. Masks up. Blas says something. Blas is dirtier things to do. What is that? I don't know what that is, Blas. Stop it.
My 4-year-old made me a diary.
Oh, okay, that's nice. And I'm making fun of it. Terrible. Nice. You set me up. You set me up for failure. God. Boney, turn his camera off. All right, masks up. Here we go. First question. Ready? You're going to tell her, Blas, right? When it's time? When 20 seconds has gone by?
I'm so nervous, which is so silly.
It is. It's nerve-wracking.
It is. Now, it's intense.
Now, look.
Look now, look. I have a mask on.
Go ahead and look. Look now.
Oh, look.
I thought you were saying, look, I got something to say. Okay. What 1982 movie was the highest grossing film of the 80s? Matt says Risky Business. Lalitha says Jaws. I think Jaws was in the 70s. Garrett says E.T. Kamala says Ghost. Howard Aronin says Jaws. I think Jaws was like 77 though, right?
I'm waiting to see what Rob says so I can just agree with him.
I think they beat you already because we know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I know.
You want to take a guess?
I don't. I have a lot of ones that I know it's not.
E.T.'s a good guess.
Rob says
I like
Star Wars, which came out in 1977, I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, like it's not Legend. It's not The Lost Boys. It's not Troll.
Oh, this is good. I love that you're there. It's not Mac and Me. It's not
That's
Howard
right,
the Duck.
Exactly.
It's not BJ and the Bear.
Not BJ and the Bear, the movie. When are they going to make a movie of BJ and the Bear is what I'm wondering.
They tried.
They got to find a, I think there just haven't been any good monkeys lately, actors.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
tough
real
to-
dearth. I mean, the last one I can remember was the orangutan in
Every Which Way But Loose.
Every Which Way But Loose, of course. I think we may be restricting the wrong sense gate if Joel is reading the questions out loud. Wow.
Have you seen the movie Nope by Jordan Peele?
Yes.
Yes.
You wanted us to say nope, didn't you?
Oh wow.
It's got a orangutan or
numbers.
a monkey?
Look at that. It made $314,911. No.
Millions. That's 314 million.
That would not be very much. 314 million.
I'm also
911.94, and that movie is E.T.
E.T.
Good job, Garrett.
Good job, Gareth. Good job.
I
I can't even tell you who said it, but a lot of
I
people.
took a date to see that movie.
Yeah.
And got it mixed up with Poltergeist. I thought it was scary. Turned out to be the sweetest, charming movie. And my date was sweet and charming at the end as well. Not scared, in my arms, not frightened by the darkness, just smiling and welcome to the friend zone.
Welcome to the friend zone. Richard Gaddis is Godfather Part 2. Okay, masks up.
Here we go. Timer's on.
Timer's on. Let's see if we get some answers. 20 minutes. Boney, are you timing, Boney?
Yeah? No, I'm timing.
Okay. So the hummingbirds have 1 point, though, I believe.
They do.
Look.
And
Oh, Reese's Pieces.
oh, you got it right away. Let's see if anybody get it. Greg Wordle got it. Camel Lopez said M&M's. Rob Gill said Skittles.
Skittles.
Oh my God. Howard,
Can
of
you
course,
believe
said
that-
Reese's Pieces.
Can you
Yeah,
believe
right.
Reese's Pieces have been around since 1982? Over
Yeah.
35, 40 years almost? Oh my, 40 years!
You know, for the people that guessed M&M's, that was their first choice, M&M's. But the M&M's said no, because they didn't want some alien eating their candies. So they went
But they
to
have
Hershey's and they
creepy
said,
little
hey, can we
cartoon
do
characters."
Reese's Pieces? What? What'd you say?
But they got creepy little cartoon characters dressed up like Halloween costumes.
Well, they learned their lesson, I
shoes
think.
and-
I think they learned their lesson, right?
Yeah.
Learned their lesson.
They're
Let
not
the
the biggest
aliens,
supposed
let the
movie of
aliens
the
eat.
80s.
I think
That's
the
right.
lesson. Yeah, everybody confused them. You know, Rob's got some excuses happening here. I don't know. So I think that goes to Julia.
Julia.
Right?
Yes.
Tie goes to
See
the
how
runner.
this works?
Yeah, see how it works. All right.
Mask up.
Mask up.
Timer's on. I'm going to go to 15 seconds this time, Joel.
Okay, I gotta move this. Okay. This is a good 80s one. Good 80s question.
Good elevator 80s music, too.
Yeah, I'm dancing.
Look.
Right?
15
Okay,
seconds.
mask
Look.
down.
Who played?
Oh, nobody. Jennifer Grey.
Oh, did nobody put it? Alec
Jennifer
Baldwin.
Grey.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Hey.
Nobody was singing in the
Yeah.
corner. Sexy dancing with that watermelon.
Oh,
Yes.
that was so weird.
Jennifer Grey.
Here's the bonus question. Bonus question. Was that old Jennifer Grey or new Jennifer Grey?
Oh, you mean, are you remarking on the fact that she looks a lot different? People think she looks a lot different now? Is that what you're doing?
Doesn't look like she
Is that
doesn't
what
look
you're doing
like-
there?
I love the old Jennifer Grey.
That's original Jennifer Grey.
I love them both. I love them both.
The new Jennifer Grey is too pretty. It's too pretty.
But you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, too. Like, who
That's
says
right.
she's too
That's
pretty?
right.
Maybe she was too pretty before.
And I am the beholder.
Greg Wordle says pre-nose job, Jennifer Grey. Alita says the nose. Yeah. You know what the
That
problem
point
is?
is going to Julia Megan Sullivan.
Yeah. The problem is Jennifer Grey, you don't recognize her. That's just the problem. And maybe she doesn't care if you. Maybe that's being famous. I know from experience because I know Boney.
Hey,
and he's famous, and you can't go anywhere with him. You can't go anywhere with Boney.
Anonymity is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and now he's a doctor. That I think that doctor thing's going to go to his head, right?
Arrogant.
He already seemed a little arrogant, right? He had that weird hair.
Or like attitude.
Yeah.
Right?
Masks up.
Here we go.
A lot of these.
Timer's on.
All right. Oh wait, Kurt almost bought her memoir over the weekend. Interesting. She has a memoir. So there, she has a memoir. That probably explains the whole thing.
Look, Julia.
Okay.
Name
the 1985 movie. You want to read it?
A frustrated girl joins a different high school as a boy and then falls in love with a boy.
I don't know that I know this. I mean, it's not.
Come on.
I love that Rob said
this
next answer is Red Dawn. I'm guessing before the question.
You're amazing.
I do love
Rob
Red
Gill is
Dawn.
on it.
Not Red Dawn.
All I
not
can
Red
think of
Dawn.
is she's out of control, and I know that's not it because she's out of control is like a makeover one.
You're close.
Yeah.
You're close.
The thing is that it's 1985, so we know it's not like Amanda Bynes in that soccer school movie.
This
So
is
you
a
know
tough
it's the 80s. Yeah, I'm gonna guess the bonus question. I believe that the actress was Ali Sheedy.
Oh, you think the actress was Ali Sheedy?
I believe the actress was Ali Sheedy.
Interesting.
I remember.
I don't know.
Well, let's see
Boney-
the chat room. This might be a
Boney-
push.
Boney, can you dim down the elevator music just a little bit? Just a little bit.
Oh, elevator
I feel
music.
like I'm
Boney,
going down.
turn it down a little.
And not going up.
Turn it down just a little.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
He's got his feelings hurt. No.
Now it's gone.
He's like,
Hey.
Don't. He's getting a little bit
Boney,
wily over there.
Don't get weird.
You know what he's doing? He's showing me his doctorate degree.
Well,
Like waving it around, going.
I mean,
think
if I
know what
had
I'm
one,
doing."
I'd wave it around too.
I'd get a shirt
Piece of
made if I
paper.
had one. Come on, people. Greg
I don't know
Wordle
that.
has it. Greg Wordle has it. And he's just like, come
Julia.
on, I got it.
Just
Here we
one.
go. Let's see. Is it just one of the guys?
just one of
The
the
guys. I don't know that one.
I don't know.
It is just one of the guys. Yeah. All right.
That
That
is
was-
I did not.
Ali Sheedy.
I like the
done,
way
guys.
Greg like filled the whole screen with it. Just one of the guys. That's the thing that's frustrating about this show is that I'm not paying attention.
What's that actress's
Totally not
name?
paying attention, and the people are answering the questions, and I'm over here thinking about telling the story about when I sat next to Ali Sheedy at that play and asked her out for pie. That's what's going on in my head. How can I be running the thing? How can I be?
Why did you ask her out for pie?
Because I think I had read that she had been like in a drug rehab or something like that. And I was like, I can't ask her out for drugs.
I was gonna say,
I
why
can't
did you
ask
offer
her out
us
for a
rope?
beer. So I said pie, and then that I looked like a serial killer, of course.
Pie's a
Well, so-
good non-narcotic.
Pie is a non-narcotic.
I said it's a good non-narcotic.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, needless to say, it didn't go over that well. Are you ready? Master?
I'm ready.
Okay, people. Oh, Greg Wordle says Joyce Heiser was the actress in the movie.
Joyce Heiser, I remember her.
Yeah.
She was. No, I don't remember.
Let's see what people say to this one. This is a
Yo,
two-part question.
Julia, look.
Two-part question. What
Oh!
movie is this from? Where does John Candy think his right hand is?
It's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yes!
And he thinks it's in between some pillows, but it's in his butt crack.
Oh, you're
And unfortunately, the scene is very no
Julia?
homo.
You ready, Julia?
It doesn't hold up.
It doesn't
but
hold
was-
up, huh?
But
Where's
it's not for me.
your other hand?
Yeah. Between two pillows? That's not two
Those
pillows!
are
That's not two pillows.
Well, I think, right, if you're not homophobic, it still could be, if you're not homophobic, it could still be
Homophobic?
funny, right? Does it homophobic?
Absolutely,
Is
because
that-
I don't necessarily want to put my hand in
Right.
your butt crack.
Exactly.
No matter who you are.
And it's not like they're dating, you know. I mean, if they were a couple, like
This is very true.
Hey, if it's warm, it's available.
I had such a hard time saying homophobic.
That's right.
You think I got a problem? I think I got a problem.
Well, you might have a
It's
phobic.
because you're so not homophobic. And you don't really, if he thinks his butt is pillows, like that's a pretty squishy situation. That seems pretty wonderful.
Oh.
And I know that when I'm sleeping and my hand is on a pillow, I'm usually squeezing the pillow.
So I'm going to say that Julia gets that one because Greg did say pillow and he did say planes, trains, and automobiles, but it was slightly later.
Later. I gave her the point.
Give her the point.
Heck yeah.
Here we go.
Oh! That's just the answer. And we're ready and... Okay. This is a good one.
We're doing 10 seconds. Look, Julia.
Greg says he was first. I love it when people get really stirred up.
I know.
Because it's important,
Who
right?
played it or who was supposed to play it?
Who originally
original-
played the role of Marty McFly in Back to the Future?
They actually shot
Oh, they must have
scenes.
reshot. I should know this, and I don't. Rob is going to know it. Garrett's
Rob
going to know
knows it. Rob has
There
got
we go.
it.
Look at that.
I know
He's
it.
got
The
it
answer
already.
is Eric Stoltz.
I did not know that.
Do you know what happened? What happened was he was cast originally as Marty McFly. They started filming. And Eric Stoltz had a different take on it. His take was that at the end of the movie, when he comes back to the future and everything has changed and everybody has changed, supposedly for the better,
Right.
he's horrified. Because
Got scared.
he's changed everyone's lives. And so he was playing it like that somehow. I don't know how you play it like that.
Right, like he was playing it kind of like more of
Heavy.
a drama.
Like a drama.
And Michael J. Fox, is that his name? Michael J. Fox?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox has such a good sense of humor about himself. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really take himself seriously.
Yeah.
And it makes you root for him. And he had such a charming take on it. That's why it was such a success.
How would they know though that they filmed it? Look at this. They had already recorded a lot of the movie and then they recast it.
Hey, sometimes you, right, Megan? Right?
That's fascinating.
You gotta,
That's
call it.
fascinating.
Are you gonna call
Well
me
done,
by my
Rob.
middle name too now, Blas?
You're
People
not
do
as
it all
special
the
as
time.
Julia, Megan, Sullivan. Okay.
My middle name is William. You could start calling
I
me
don't
Bill.
know what you want me to do with Joel
That'd be
William
cool.
Marshall. I
You're
mean,
cool.
it just sounds so cool.
So here's Garrett says he took the role way too seriously. Yeah.
Yep.
They needed more humor. Eric Stoltz. I actually saw, not to brag or anything, but I saw an early rendition
Here
of
we
this
go.
film before it had. Yeah, not to brag. Then you do.
And then
No,
you do.
I got some tickets at the mall or something. They were like, "You want to go see this film?" And I was like, "Well, it stars Michael J. Fox. I like, facts of life."
He's so good in it.
And we
He's
went
so
and saw
good
it.
in it, dude.
Yeah, it was good.
He was a liberal Alex P. Keaton.
Yep. All right, next thing. Cover it
Here
up.
we go.
Cover it up.
As there. I believe in the process and fairness.
Did you give the hummingbirds that point? Did they get that point?
No, I didn't. I'll do it now. I'll do
Better
it now.
give it to them. 'Cause they're gonna get
You know
pissed.
what? Can you tell Boney to turn up the music louder so I can't hear Julia talk?
Boney is
Whoa!
A little bit louder.
so you can't hear her talk.
Whoa!
God sakes, it's too
Oh
loud.
my God.
Boney,
Okay.
turn it down, Boney. It is too loud.
Okay. Let's turn it down.
Oh shoot!
Don't look.
Look!
This is a tricky one.
Oh,
This is a tricky one.
Very difficult.
Mike Nichols. That's the first.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good guess. I like
That's
that.
I don't think
guess.
that's right, but that's
It's
who
not
I'm-
right.
I don't think it's right either, but it's a damn near good call.
I'm gonna be interested to see if anybody in the chat room gets it. And I'm looking at the chat right now.
I was like, we got people in the chat on Hughes.
They're going Hughes.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
it's,
gonna say
yeah, John
uh,
Hughes.
John Hughes,
Rob says John Hughes.
and if it's
Kamala
not John
says
Hughes,
John Hughes.
if it's not,
I mean, really, if Kamala and Rob say it,
I know you'd think. Matt Wright is. It's not John
Columbus.
Hughes, which
Christopher
might be
Columbus.
correct because I don't see anybody showing the answer right now. Oh, Greg Wardla. Greg, did you Google that?
Howard Deutsch.
Howard Deutsch.
The douche.
Howard Deutsch, right?
Would have never
So,
guessed.
interestingly enough, Howard Deutsch directed some of John Hughes's writing. So these are 3 movies. I think the 3 of them are all John Hughes
Because
movies.
before John Hughes became a director, he was the screenplay.
No, I don't even think. I think it was after Breakfast Club and some of these other ones. Anyway,
Nice.
Greg is Googling. Kamala says Greg is Googling. Greg, are you Googling? Come clean. It's a safe space, Greg. You can tell us if you have a Googling problem. Richard says
I think
John Waters.
It's kind of sketchy. You might be Googling because he spelled the man's name right.
Well, I mean, it's spelled like the Germans say their country.
I mean, he did know the ET box office to the single.
Well, that he Googled. I mean, let's face it, he Googled that one. Someday we need to trade stories of directors' fits we have witnessed. Wow, that would be interesting.
Ooh.
Greg says no cheats, and I believe him. It's an honor system.
Yeah, no.
He just knows. He knows. He's a
Honorable
teacher.
hummingbirds.
He's a teacher, for God's sakes.
Teachers can't cheat.
And I think
can't cheat.
he was even
Only
in the
with
80s, maybe.
their students' parents.
A jury just found
Whoa.
out Donald Trump is liable for battery and defamation in the Jean Carroll suit. So all you people that are following politics, is that politics or is that just pop?
No, that's defamation. That's pop culture.
Pop culture, not art. There's no art. in that.
Involving a president of the United States.
I'd like to amplify Kamala's amazing comment of "Stop grabbing pussy, you fucking fuck."
Where is that?
Exactly.
Where is that?
my
Oh, God.
Who wrote
Yeah.
that?
Hell yes.
Nice. God, finally, some justice. I don't know what happens. Now they're going to be like, oh, yeah, he has to pay a nickel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Dude, the
Greg
dude
says
said
he
it
read something. He remembers it. So
He
he's...
said it to Billy Bush in the
Well,
bus.
we got the record.
That he just I know. And then they still voted
Didn't
him
matter.
president.
Didn't matter for some
Weird.
reason. It's crazy. Garrett says that's karma coming back to bite him. Yes.
On the
On the,
Chakanga.
oh, I thought on the hammer.
On the hammer.
On the hammer. Coming back to bite him on the
Oh,
hammer. Are
here
you
we
ready?
go. Here we go.
Here we go. We're going in. We're going in.
Timer's on. We're doing 10 seconds this time. Shortening
People
it
are
up.
saying some really funny things in the chat room. I wish you could see.
Look, Julia, go.
I told you, I want plotline trivia, not factoid trivia. I don't know. All right, 86 movie, Australian film.
of a...
Mad Max. Oh, that was a good one. Mad Max. I love
I
that.
know what it is. I know what it is. And I say, I'll wait. I think I know what it is. And Xanadu is not.
Kamala got it. And so did
What?
Kurt.
Crocodile
Xanadu?
Dundee?
Yep.
Oh, Crocodile Dundee. Yes.
Wow.
Sven de
But
Kock
that's
said
not
Gallipoli,
fair.
which is cool. I like
It's not
Xanadu.
fair because
What?
no, Kamala knows because she was in.
She was in a movie with him. Okay, there's your
Dundee
bonus question.
2.
What was the movie that Kamala was in starring Paul Hogan? Anybody know?
I just said it.
Did you say it? You said it? Let's see if
By
anybody
Julia
caught that in
Kirby,
the chat
I
room.
didn't even hear it.
Let's see if somebody caught it.
Okay. So, what movie
I-
did Kamala Lopez star in with
Crocodile Dundee.
Paul Hogan?
Paul Hogan.
Crocodile Dundee. Paul Hogan.
Hogan
yeah.
and Boney.
What
Yep,
movie
that's it. That's exactly
did
it.
she
It's
star
called
in?
Hogan and Boney. Yeah, that was it.
And she
Yeah,
was
find a
Kamala Dawson.
Lopez Dawson. Yeah.
Lopez Dawson
Yep. Let me see.
from her first husband.
From her first husband, yeah. Here's a picture. I got a picture
Anybody?
for you.
Is anybody guessing?
I'm
it's
not
a
even
good
looking,
movie.
of course. I'm not
It's
even
fun.
looking. Here's a
It's
picture
so fun
from
to see
it.
Kamala on a big, giant 70mm
It
screen.
is fun, isn't it?
In the what's that widescreen called again? The IMAX theater.
IMAX? I
Oh,
don't think this
cool.
movie was in IMAX.
What?
Well,
I
have
think you're making
connections
stuff up now.
All right, I'm Googling.
No, he's
Okay,
Yeah,
is
the
anybody...
project.
Okay, wait, I
projections
got it,
was
I got it.
Australian.
I got a picture from it. I think. Oh, shoot. I thought I did. Boney, could you grab a picture? Boney's much better at this than I am. Boney!
Oh, I should have put one up.
Forget it. We don't have it. Wait.
But she had a scene partner.
Yeah.
Who she was working with, and he recently got caught for grabbing Gucci too.
No way. No way.
Yeah, he's a little handsy.
Nice.
I believe that.
Google tells me, I've got it from Google,
Oh, good.
Huh?
which I've not been using, tells me it's called Lightning Jack.
Lightning Jack. There it is. There it is.
Nice.
Cuba Gooding.
Wow.
This is Cuba.
Love it.
All right.
She looks so good in that movie. Unfortunately, she was kind of husky, but a very attractive husky.
She looks better today.
Oh, she looks
She
fantastic.
gets better with age, right?
Yeah, she does.
All right. So,
Some people are lucky like that. Not me.
Matt says, I'm going to make a wild guess and say it's called Weird Old Dad.
I love it. I love it.
Matt's on a roll today, bro. Matt is on a roll, man.
I love it. Hey, we got to give a point to the hummingbirds. They knew Dundee.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for keeping us on the game, because this is now.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Everybody ready?
I'm ready. And timer's on.
This is a good one.
Look. Ooh, here we go.
I like that Matt said right answer. Yeah. Of course.
This movie has a 98% Rotten Tomatoes critics rating and a punk rock score. Stars Emilio Estevez and Harry Dean Stanton. The more you drive, the less intelligent you are.
Rob totally
I want to
got
say
it.
like License to Drive, but that's Corey film.
Rob
I
got
don't
it.
remember Emilio Estevez in that.
It was actually a huge.
Looks like.
This is a
Go
favorite.
ahead.
This was definitely a favorite back then.
There we go. I
Huge
see it
cult-
in the chat.
cult
It's Repo Man.
Following.
You got to see it. I want to see it. I haven't seen it since, since like Boney and I used to be in diapers, and I'd like to see it again. I'd like to see it.
It was a very cool, crazy movie.
Yeah.
Back in the
Repo
day.
Man.
Hell yeah.
Pica-
Hell yeah.
This is a quote from one of the songs in it. Pablo Picasso was never called an asshole. Have you ever heard that song?
I cannot say. I have.
It's such a good song. I invite you to watch this movie and let me know how it stands up, and also listen to that song.
I'm curious.
He was only 5'3". Girls could not resist his stare. Consequently, Pablo Picasso was never called an asshole. Down, down, down. It's kind of like a song that's already a song. They kind of stole it.
Nice.
Down, down, down. Anyway, ready?
Like La Bamba?
Are you all ready? Like
I'm ready.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Timer's on.
Circle jerks. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't click the thing. Boney, could you just move it along?
Look, Julie.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Did they get a point for Repo Man?
Yes, I gave it to them.
I'm distracting you. Hummingbirds are winning 5-3.
1989, when this movie was shown in theaters in Denmark, a Danish man named Ole Benson, an audiologist,
That's what Boney
Nice,
does
man.
too, I think.
literally laughed
Audiologist.
himself to death
Audiologist.
during the scene where Ken Pyle, Michael Palin, gets the chips up his nose.
It's the chips. That must
There
be
we
like.
go. Now I've got you.
Oh my God, they got it already. They got it already.
Did they
I
already?
was like, I see
Look
it.
up there. Look at there. Fish called Wanda.
No,
Fish
no, no.
called
Yeah,
Wanda.
somebody. Howard put Wanda. Yeah, he put Wanda.
Well, and
Nice.
also
That was a good
Rob
movie, too.
said Fish
Really
called
good
Wanda.
movie.
And I'm sure
Another
Greg
good movie.
Wardla said the right thing because I'm just
Absolutely.
scared
Now,
of Greg.
see, in my family, we had a strong preference for Splash, another
Oh.
ladyfish film.
Yes, yes.
But that may have been
Splash
the 90s.
was so good.
It was so good.
Was
Right?
there a lady fish in this though? Was there, or there was just a fish?
No, there was
Right,
not.
but you're right. It's
No,
a
it was-
fish called Wanda. You're right.
Yes.
It was an aquarium, right?
Female fish.
A fish?
Yeah, it was like a little
ocean.
angel fish.
It was like in an aquarium.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Timer's rolling.
Oh,
Not looking.
Now, this is another movie with a person named Otto, a character named Otto, just like in Fish Called
Look.
Wanda. Hey, go ahead and look. Erotic horror film of 1983 starred David Bowie, Susan Sarandon, and Catherine Deneuve.
Catherine Deneuve. She was
It's
sexy.
my VR level. Oh,
Actually,
yeah, Mermaids with Cher.
both-
Oh, yeah.
both
okay.
females were sexy.
Oh, my God. Come on. Labyrinth.
Labyrinth? It's so
Not Labyrinth?
interesting having you as my hat. Something like that, right?
Yeah,
So interesting
exactly.
being your
Exactly.
hat.
It's an amazing mini golf level in VR. Heads up. There's a
Really?
whole Labyrinth
Really?
mini golf level, and it's great.
I love that
you do
movie.
the stairs with the baby. It's so cool.
I love that movie, but this is not it.
It's not it, though, is
It's
it?
Catherine
Because
Deneuve
Susan
and
Sarandon
Susan
isn't in
Sarandon.
it.
I don't think we're in it. People are guessing Cat People, which was one of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen. Labyrinth.
That was
people are
not her.
saying
Cat
Man Who Fell
People
to
was
Earth.
Natasha.
Sven de Kock pulls it out, gets it all the way from Belgium. Schooling the Americans.
Hunger.
Way to go, Sven. Beautiful, beautiful. The Hunger.
Ooh, look at that.
It's cool, isn't it?
Julia, what was the last thing didn't you get one after Plane, Trains, and Automobiles? You had got one.
She's not keeping track. Maybe Boney
No,
can
I
help
feel like
you.
I missed the one after.
What is it? It's 7-3. Let's take a trip down a side road here for a moment because I want to see this quiz that you made, Julia. Okay, now we're
Nice.
going to look at a quiz that Julia made.
What said?
Lunch therapy. Julia Megan Sullivan.
All right, let's see this thing. I
That's
like
right.
that. I like that. I'm going to press a
go.
button here and make
Yeah,
it full
you got to
screen.
go in slideshow mode. Here we go.
There we go.
So I said to Joel, like, how can I help with this? And I was like, can I make trivia? And he's like, yeah, sure. Then I really took him up on it. So these are tertiary facts about guys named Joel in
Wow.
honor of the 450th episode. So these are not facts about guys named Joel. These are not facts about those facts. These are facts about the facts about the facts.
Tertiary.
So let's go.
facts. Okay, let's go. Let's do this
I
thing.
don't even know
Let's go.
that
Let's
word,
go.
Julia.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So here we
remember
go.
Joel McHale as the host of The Soup. He
Yep.
often introduced
He
clips
often-
from. Oh, go ahead. You read it.
No. He often introduced clips from Steven Seagal Lawman. And what would he do when he introed them? Would he don yellow lensed glasses? Would he drink a Steven Seagal energy drink? Would he strike an Aikido pose? Or would he play audio of I ordered me some chicken, they gave me alligator ass? See?
I'm gonna go
man.
with the audio.
So Steven Seagal said, "I ordered some chicken and they gave me alligator ass." Is that what something?
Yeah,
he said?
I guess it's part of a song that he wrote.
You know, Steven Seagal plays the guitar quite well. Did you know that?
Yeah, right. I do because I
Steven
saw
Seagal-
pictures with him holding it.
Yes.
Exactly.
He does everything great
Oh,
and
look
knows
at that.
everyone in the world.
He does yeah, he's like amazing. I love
I
Joel
love it.
McHale
Matt-
on The Soup. Yeah, Joel McHale is one of my favorites. He's awesome.
Yeah, Steven
Absolutely.
Seagal has a story.
Also
about
a
Bruce
Seattle
Lee.
person. Also went to the University of Washington like me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hello.
So we've got one guess of the glasses, and I'm going to tell you he's not right. It's not the glasses.
Not the glasses.
No.
Okay. I gotta
It's
get
the
that on the
audio
screen.
recording.
Let me see if I
You think
can.
it's the audio? It's not the audio recording.
The quaternary
Joel
fact
McHale.
about Joel
I
McHale is
love
that he's
it.
on Almost Live. Yes, Almost Live, which is
I-
a local
I
Seattle show.
can't imagine Joel McHale striking an Aikido,
Aikido.
but I guess it's possible.
I'm gonna go with what Garrett said. Strikes the Aikido pose.
That is all wrong. In would fly Steven Seagal lightning energy drink, and he would drink it.
No way! He had his own
Come
drink.
on!
Yes.
Oh, I gotta get me
I
some
didn't
of
stay on the
that.
shelf longer than 3 days.
Oh,
I think I get a point for that since no one knew.
all right.
You do?
We're losing
Because
Rob.
you
We're
know
going
you
over
stumped-
time. Oh my
because you
God.
stumped us. You stumped us.
Let's
Come
just
on.
All right.
Give us
say
another
goodbye to
one.
Rob
Come on,
here.
Julia.
Goodbye, Rob. Thanks for being here.
Bye, Rob.
But now we're
Absolutely.
moving
Thanks for
on.
hanging out, bro.
Rob, you're the best.
Moving on to the.
All right, here we go.
Let's see. I gotta get these people on the screen here. No, let's just keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
Everybody can see.
So Joel Grey won an Oscar, a Tony, and a Golden Globe, and he is best known for playing the Master of Ceremonies in Cabaret. Who was in that role when I, Julia Megan Sullivan, moved to New York?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick. Oh, man.
All of these people have played the MC.
Really? All
It
of
is
them?
not NPH.
Really?
Oh, it's Alan Cumming.
Alan Cumming. That
Didn't he do it in the? He did it like in the early '90s or something like that.
He did in 1998, which is when I moved to New York. He is who was in it.
Kamala got
absolutely.
it.
Kamala's got it.
We're not
Everybody's got
getting
it in the
points on
chat.
this one because it's just too difficult. A lot of people are saying Alan Cumming.
I love it.
That's
Everyone
cool.
knew.
Joel
There
Grey
we
was
go.
great in
Great.
that, though, by the way.
So
Bye-bye.
Joel Cohen was really busy during COVID. He's known for his film work with his brother, but according to a New York Times article that just came out last week, how did he spend his time? Was he pranking his wife, amazing actress Frances McDormand? Was he refusing to form a COVID bubble with his brother Ethan? Was he collaborating with photographer Lee Friedlander? Or was he cooking over Zoom with Julia's personal favorite chef, Jet Tila?
Wow.
I don't think the word pranking is the right word that he was doing with Miss Frances. But I'm going to say
Pranking
I'm going to
seems
say
a little weird.
pranking.
Matt's
Frances
choosing
McDormand.
pranking, but I think it sounds a little weird. I'm going to go with cooking over Zoom because I know that Julia loves Chef Jet Tila, and I think that might have spurred on this question. That's what I'm guessing. A lot of people are saying
You're wrong! He was putting together a photography book and exhibit with photographer Lee Friedlander. And in fact, the New York Times article includes a quote from Frances McDormand, who I want to hear everything she has to say about
great.
everything. And the article only asked her about, like, what was it like getting together with other couples? And she's like, it was nice. And I'm like, I hate this article.
Terrible article.
Oh my God.
All right, here's next. Oh my God, yes! This is a great segue.
This is What About You, Joel, are going to have internet sensation Jack Z. Whipper
Isn't that gonna
on
be great?
this Friday.
Do you know about Jack?
So I am
Jacques.
obsessed with Jack Z. Whipper.
Really?
And I want to know how you met him, seriously, and why are you the coolest person I know?
Oh
and
my God.
just tell me, hey, thanks, Matt. Thanks for the props on
I am
His name is the coolest. So I want to know, and I also just wanted to plug it because I saw it on the website. And I
Well,
freaked
I'll
out.
tell you, my friends, the secret sauce is I just reached out to him and was like, I have got this show. It's called Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy. We interview interesting people on the show. I'd love to have you on. And we just went back and forth until we found a day. And it happens to be this Friday. And I can't wait to have him on the show. I know. It's like...
So if you don't know,
Awesome.
this is a guy who works, he's a circus arts guy. And he goes to Ren fairs and schools. And he like whips his whips rhythmically and makes fun of like songs, right? He does like Baby Shark and he does like Britney Spears, and he is not a great singer, and somehow it makes it better.
Yeah.
His mustache is entirely penciled on. I am obsessed with him.
He also
And
does
he
Shia
strikes
LaBeouf.
that pose, right?
Yeah.
Because that is the epitome of
Oh,
Jack.
yeah.
Absolutely.
He's got a
Absolutely.
hammer. He's got a hammer holder.
He's got
on
a
his
hell
belt.
of a hammer.
You can see it right there.
hammer.
You can see
Yeah.
it right
I
there.
love
Totally
it.
see his hammer right there.
Oh my
Right
god.
there.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God, that's so great. Thanks for mentioning that because I was going to have Joe Fury come on the show and mention that, but he's just too much of
my
a
God.
hassle.
Joel,
So
Yeah.
it's time. I've got two more slides.
Yeah,
But you tell
we're
me.
gonna
2 more slides.
have to work on your story of how you got Jack on the show.
I know, it's
liking
not a
that
very
story.
exciting one,
We're gonna
is it?
we're gonna rewrite that story
Right?
It's not exciting at all.
next week for Friday.
I love it.
emailed him.
All right. So Joel, about Jack.
Yeah.
So he doesn't always whip entire songs, right? A lot of times he'll just kind of do the beginning when he does
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So he's got a whole thing about he will not do Freebird. And this is an opinion question.
Yeah.
Which is why won't he even do a little bit of Freebird? And is it because it starts too slow, right? Like, if I too slow. Okay. Or does he love his bit about tallying how often it's requested? He's got a whole thing with a sandwich board. And when someone requests it, he picks it up, turns it around, and you can see he's been tallying it.
That's nice.
Or
I like
is it because Britney Spears is just always better?
that. I have an answer. I think I have a third answer or fourth answer.
Amazing.
The fourth answer is it's just too difficult with the whip. It is the second most popular song ever.
Fair?
And when it
Fair?
gets into the to the guitar solo,
Yeah.
it's like there's no stopping it. Other thing is, everybody's giving him a hard time. They're heckling him because that's the thing you call out when you go to a concert and someone is doing cover songs. Do Freebird. Yeah, I love that though. I love that he doesn't do it.
I think, Joel.
Yeah. I'm going to ask him to do it.
You're right on track with that, and I would say the answer is all three.
It's all three.
Absolutely. I have no official answer. I am just curious and wanted to hear what you all thought.
I'm so excited.
For the first two are great.
I'm so excited.
I've got one more. It's the most famous Joel. No, not really. It's the most arbitrary Joel. So my mom's first husband's name was Joel.
First husband, not your father.
No one knows my mom. But that's right. He was not my dad. But his name was Joel Stein. However, he still lives in Chicago. And I know you're a Chicago guy.
Nice.
So where did he earn his JD? He's a lawyer. So was it University of Illinois at Chicago, Loyola University Chicago, University of Chicago, or Second City?
I'm going to say, did he go where Obama? No, Obama went out here, I guess. He
went to Occidental.
Right? Yeah, he went to Occidental. I'm going to say University of Chicago.
I like that choice.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's
awesome.
It's a question Joel can ask. Why won't you whip for Freebird? I'm going to ask him to do Freebird on the show. I'm going to ask him, and he's going to have to pull out his sandwich board and his hammer. Lauren Ackerman says University of Illinois. Have a fantastic week. All right. Well, yeah, we're going over time today. Sorry about that, everybody, but you know, it's
special guest.
We've got a special guest.
in town.
And Boney, come on.
I know. Okay, so that's the end of this one. Let's just jump into the contest for the rest of the show. Thank you so much for making this incredible. No one has ever come on the show and had their own PowerPoint. So this is just...
And promoted the following show.
And promoted the next show.
I got you guys. God. I got you guys.
The crowd is going on.
Thank you for the most fun. Julia, everybody who's been alive. This is great.
I think it's time for a dance break. I think we can't get back into that quiz. We'll save the rest of it for another day. Thanks, everybody. Who won, by the way? Who won? Hummingbirds won, didn't they?
Oh, the Hummingbirds, I think they won by one. But because she brought an actual contest with her,
you think it's a tie?
Subject, it's a tie.
Well, look, it's 7-4, though. 7-4. You're going to give her 3 points?
3 to 4 other questions.
I think the Hummingbirds could do
with her. She gets points.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Boney, what do you think? Boney's like, absolutely. He says absolutely.
Come on.
All right, so it's tied today. And we end on the hunger. Now we're going to dance. Now this is just, because it's the 450th episode, I picked a song that we listen to a lot on this show. It's a Led Zeppelin
The hunger
song.
poster is disturbing. Can you take it off right now? It looks like...
there's another question. All right, let's get in this thing. Dance break. Let's just do it. Let's dance this thing out of here. We're over time. Thanks so much for being on the show.
I can't look.
No, thank you so much for being on the show, Julia. This was super fun.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. It was so fun.
I will see you tonight in our acting
class. I love Julia.
Absolutely.
I love Julia.
Hummingbirds.
New fans.
Coming back to hang out. It's a dance break.
This song always feels good. This is the Driftwood Sailors, Amanda Lee Pierce. Thanks everybody for being here today. It makes it all the more fun to have live people.
This time I was on my way. Thanks to you for much obliged. Such a pleasant stay.
Got Jack the Whipper coming on Friday. Every Friday.
The autumn moon lights my way. But now I smell the rain with the pain, and it's heading my way.
everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Richard Gaddis, great to see you. Everybody out there on Instagram.
Hummingbird.
Hummingbirds. Of the cajon, which is that little box. Yeah. You gotta get more of that box. All right, see y'all on Friday.